But I'll talk about the women, all right, that have gone days, maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe even a year without pooing. They finally have some apple juice, have a dried fruit like prunes, and they finally poo. Where do you think that waste is going? Y'all, going through it, but we moving through it. I'll tell you that. So I wanna, come on here because your girl's back. Phone full in fledged. If y'all didn't know, that's all good. My phone was blacking out. you know. Anyways, right. So I want to talk about the line of work that I'm in. I have got to witness a lot, like women, men, of course, but I am specifically talking about the women. Baba Zoe can talk about, the men, but I'll talk about the women, all right, that have gone days, maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe even a year without pooing. They finally have some apple juice, have a dried fruit like prunes, and they finally poo, which is great. We should be pooing once we eat and hydrated, with the pressure pushing down on our bowels to promote a bowel movement that's been waiting there, just waiting for pressure to move it, for movement to move it as well, right? All right. So I want to say that, or question, where do you think that waste is going for those days, those weeks, that month, those months? It's almost a year now. It's getting wild, you know? Where do you think that waste is going? It's like, yeah, I I know how to promote a bowel movement. After days, maybe weeks, you know, um, and then finally promoting a bowel movement, the waste is being reabsorbed in the blood because the blood travels throughout the entire body. That means it's also going through the bowels, right? And whatever shit, toxins, bacteria, waste, hormonal waste, whatever needs to get out of the body, because it is one of the detoxing, organs. It it's full of shit. right? So it gets reabsorbed into our bodies. And I know that we lack education for a reason, but your girl, whenever I learn something, I got you. I got us. right? Like sharing is caring. It really is. And so I'm sharing my discounted enema kit. You can choose whichever you want. I have an affordable one, and I have a deluxe. Honestly, they're both deluxe. It gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? And if you're the one who has been very chronically constipated, right? I would definitely, what's that called? Retent. That means hold the enema for as long as you can. Okay. Um, yeah, as long as you can. And you will definitely get the results, you know? And if you're one where it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't hold it anymore, let it go, let go of that fart. It's also considered a bowel movement. Let it go. It's most likely fart, of course, with waste. But, yeah, yeah. I just want to share this beautiful, beautiful gift with you, the gift of life, the gift of breath, because our bodies are only able to inhale fully as long as we exhale fully. That means releasing fully, right? Um, if you got this far, the description is in the description. The link to this discounted enema bag is in the link in bio. If you don't know where to start, you are under, like, you want to feel confident doing this. I also got a consultation where I can help you. We can be doing this on the call. I got you, you know? Um, you know? So I do want to let you know that it is important that you know where your shit is going when it's not being released and you've released that one time. And I do also want to remind you, just like a pipe that is like encrusted with waste, our bowels are the same. And although it's releasing water, it is still very much encrusted with waste. And the whole point of performing enemas is to loosen that incrustation so we can properly absorb nutrients. Everyone is worried about all their good bacteria leaving. It is also very important to repopulate your your gut bacteria with good foods that would be considered good bacteria, and to help you regenerate. And you are able to regenerate when your body can breathe, when your body has more water. So you are also receiving water from the roots up. Again, link is in bio, right? And for the enema bag, enema toolkit, it is, generally coffee enemas. Those are usually for specific people that, um, can handle coffee, and others who do not. You know that because of how you feel with coffee in general. And there are herbs that you can use as well to also promote bile movement within the liver. And honestly, bowel movement is created when we create space in the bowels and it's not putting pressure on the liver. So the liver can finally breathe and release the bile and move through the bowels, right? That is how the liver detoxes. It detoxes through the bowels. So when one is detoxing the liver, it is important to move the bowels. All right. So let me know, how I can be of support during your journey of chronic constipation. I do want to say that, of course, it's holistic. I do know people who do work out, eat well, and, know the whole thing, but are missing something in their arsenal, and it is this tool. All right. No shame about it. We all need it. I personally use it for my own personal reasons, which is just energetic, spiritually, and so much more, literally just lift the weight off my shoulders when I am mostly in my mind, right? And it's also important to create naturally grounding rituals, right? When one is in their mind, often it can be what you eat that is grounding, aromatherapy, you know, touching, I said grounding, right? Touching the ground, hugging a tree, you know, be more in your body, dancing, singing, and all of that, right? Um, it's holistic. It's a holistic approach. I'm not saying this is the end all be all, but this is definitely a great tool to incorporate in your life, in one's life. Um, yeah. I hope this meets you well. I hope you know that I am coming from a heart centered space. And if not, then still check the link in bio. Don't self sabotage yourself. This is a very essential tool um, from the ancients, before us and most likely after us. This is a, how do you say, a timeless investment, you know? Okay, wholeness.